Picture this. It's the early 1300s. Europe is a land of kings, castles, and crusades. And at the heart of it all, one group stands taller, richer, and more feared than almost any other, the Knights Templar. These weren't just knights. They were an institution. On the battlefield, their white mantles emblazoned with a red cross were a symbol of an unbreakable force. Off the battlefield, they were the world's first multinational bankers. Trusted by popes and monarchs with unimaginable wealth, they had castles, fleets of ships, and a network that spanned the known world. For nearly 200 years, they were untouchable. But power, as they say, is a fleeting shadow. And for the Templars, the end came swiftly and brutally. The year is 1307. The King of France, Philip IV, is a man with a big problem. He's ambitious, he's powerful, but he's also deeply, cripplingly in debt. And who are his biggest creditors? You guessed it, the Knights Templar. King Philip sees a solution, a dark and ruthless one. He doesn't just want to default on his loans, he wants to seize their entire fortune. To do that, he needs to destroy them completely. So he unleashes a weapon more powerful than any sword: propaganda. He accuses the Templars of the most shocking crimes imaginable: heresy, devil worship, spitting on the cross, secret and immoral rituals. These were men who had dedicated their lives to defending Christendom, now painted as its greatest enemy. On a single day, Friday, October 13th, 1307, a date some say is the origin of the unlucky Friday the 13th superstition, King Philip's men strike. Across France, Templars are arrested in coordinated raids. They are dragged from their beds, thrown into dungeons, and their assets are seized. What followed was a campaign of pure terror. The knights, famed for their bravery in battle, were subjected to horrific torture. Their bodies were broken on the rack, their feet were roasted over fires. Under unimaginable pain, many confessed to the fabricated charges. These forced confessions were exactly what Philip needed. He used them to pressure Pope Clement V, a Frenchman who was heavily under Philip's influence, to officially condemn the order. The trial was a sham, a political maneuver designed to achieve one goal: the complete annihilation of the Knights Templar. For 7 long years, the order languished. Its knights were imprisoned, its reputation shattered, and its wealth plundered. The final, tragic act of this drama plays out in Paris in the year 1314. The last Grand Master of the Order, Jacques de Maille, is brought before the public. He had previously confessed under torture, but now, facing his own end, he finds his courage one last time. In front of the crowds and the king's men, he retracts his confession, proclaiming the innocence of the Templars and the purity of their faith. He declares that the charges are lies and that their only crime was their loyalty. For this final act of defiance, he is sentenced to burn at the stake. As the flames rise around him on a small island in the river Seine, legend says he uttered a final curse, summoning both King Philip and Pope Clement to meet him before God's judgment within a year. Whether a curse or a coincidence, both men were dead before the year was out. With de Moller's death, the Knights Templar officially ceased to exist. They vanished from the pages of history almost as quickly as they had risen. But their story didn't end in the fire. In fact, their sudden disappearance only fueled their legend. What happened to their immense treasure, which was never fully recovered? Did some knights escape, taking with them secret knowledge or sacred relics? These questions have fascinated historians, treasure hunters, and conspiracy theorists for centuries. The Templars became the stuff of legend, their legacy echoing through secret societies and tales of hidden fortunes, from the Holy Grail to the Ark of the Covenant. Their story serves as a chilling reminder of how quickly power can turn to dust, and how a legend, once born, can live on forever. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by the hidden stories of history, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the past. See you next time.